everybody, so I'm going to start doing something more green, and I'm going to start making shakes for myself. I did it before. I lost a lot of weight, and it felt really good. All I'm going to say is that I'm not a doctor nor a nutritionist. This is just something that's worked for me and my body type, and because I suffer from an inflammatory disease called lupus, which we can get into another video. However, it's 20 years of lupus, but let's get back to what we were doing. So basically, I'm going to be making a fruit and veggie smoothie, and how I like to do it is half and half. So like if I have 3 vegetables, I have 3 fruits to balance it out so that the taste of vegetables isn't so overpowering. But you want to keep the portion sizes small. That's the key, because there's no point of adding a bunch of fruit and then very little vegetables. You might as well just have a sugary drink. But you want to keep for the vegetables and fruit, except obviously the citrus, with their skin on. If you can wash them, my mom had found out and invested in time and looked into it. You want to wash your vegetables for at least 10 minutes right when you get them from the store, if you are the type of person that's on the run, and you want to soak them in vinegar and baking soda for 10 minutes. I know you think that it might sink in, but those flavors do not sink in. They just take off all the chemicals and all the whoever touched it, bacteria, whatever. And then when you cut it, it's fresh. You know that it's clean, and it's actually a very natural solution. So I always recommend that you wash your fruits and veggies, because a lot of people have gotten sick and even died from it. Okay, so let's go back to the video about the smoothie. So here is my blender, and what I'm going to do is I like how there's a reflection of the bananas. Bananas are not in this, by the way. I'm putting in pieces of cucumber. Probably should slice those a little smaller, but it's okay. I'm not going to stick my finger in a blender. And then I'm doing celery. I'm not a big fan of celery, but it's really, really, really good for you. It's actually really good for you, and it helps with weight loss and keeping you regular. So let's put the celery in there. And then last but not least, for the veggies, it is lettuce. So let's put some lettuce. I'm going to actually switch over. A better alternative is spinach and kale instead of lettuce. Lettuce is just water. At least, spinach and kale has more vitamins in it. I don't know how much or the difference. I guess you have to look that up, or I can look it up and we can do some research together. So then my next fruit is blueberries. Blueberries, I'm doing half a cup, which is a good enough. That's supposed to be the right portion, because too many, you're not supposed to get full on blueberries. Trust me, you can eat. I used to be that kid that would eat the whole crate. The whole crate of blueberries. Yeah, that was me, because they were so good. But actually, that's too much. That's just, I might as well be eating candy. But I guess it was a healthier option at the time. So then we're going to add 1 whole apple. Take off the seeds, and those are actually very toxic, and like the middle part, and you want to cut them in 4ths so they can fit in the blender. Also, I'm going to put in an orange. So that's a whole orange, peeled, by the way. You don't want to put anything that doesn't belong in your blender. And then we're going to pause right here, because I'm going to put actually some water halfway through, because you want to put at least half. Now that it's full, you want to put, I know you can't see the measurements, let me show you. You want to at least put it at least halfway full. Halfway point, there you go, 5. So you want to put it halfway of water, so that you're also getting your water for the day as well. And that's about 5 cups of water. So I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of juice, but you don't realize that you can substitute this juice for soda, for fruit juice with high sugar, and you get the same effect. You still get that good flavor, and you have the same effect. So I'm gonna pause it real quick so that I can get the water, because I'm not gonna bore you with pouring water. So I went over the 5 cups. I went up to 6 on accident, but that's okay. So now we're going to blend our ingredients together and we're going to try it. All right, so I'm going to turn this off again because it's going to be really loud. So I know what I'm about to show you doesn't look very good, but it's just the mix of the different colors and everything. It was mostly greens, blues, reds, and mostly greens. And everything else was different colors, so it looks kind of like brownish, just so you're prepared. So I'm gonna try some, so that if I get poisoned first, you guys know not to do it again. Yeah. All right, first time drinking this. Not drinking like a vitamin drink, but this in particular. So, all right, down the hatch. This is first time reaction. It actually tastes like nothing, which is kind of a good thing. Like I blended it twice, just so you guys know. You don't want to like take out, like, you know how there's particles and stuff like that? I know some people are texture kind of people. You don't want to take those particles out because that's the fiber. I need fiber for your gut. And it keeps you regular, if you know what I mean. But it tastes actually like nothing, which is a good thing. If, you know, it's better for it to taste like nothing than for it to taste very strong of vegetable, like celery, that I don't like as much to taste like. So let me finish this. I hope you'll enjoy the video. You guys have a great rest of your day. Always stay positive. Give positive energy. Whatever you show into this world will come right back at you. If you're always positive, good things will happen to you. And thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day and weekend.